Something weird had happened with NIO stock, which many of you might have missed. So on September 2nd, before the market opened, on the day of the earnings, as soon as earnings were announced, NIO stock just dropped 12% just in a flash. Like, it happened very, very fast. The weird thing is, it actually went back up to pretty much the same level it was, just as fast. So this made me think of some of the conspiracy theories about stock manipulation, which I have read on Reddit and on YouTube. I don't believe this stuff, but I will explain what's so weird about this particular situation. In addition, NIO had their Q2 numbers released and they were okay, I guess. So numbers are better than last quarter, deliveries are much better than last quarter, but the management, of course, the management cannot keep their mouths shut about all of the promises of the bright future and how in Q4 NIO will be a profitable company. So in this video, by the way, we will take a look at their promises, how they actually trying to achieve this and whether it's even possible or not. I can tell you right now, there will be one prediction from me, which is not related to profitability, which might interest you. In addition, NIO had delivered record-breaking numbers of vehicles in August with 31.3K vehicles delivered, so congratulations to NIO, very good step forward. And in our segment on Wall Street companies which are pumping their price target for NIO, we have this week Bernstein, who had their price target raised from $4 to $5.50, which is obviously not enough, but what can you do? So we will talk about all of this today. So hello and welcome to the Market Monkeys channel. My name is Vadim. Today we are talking about NIO, and first let's start with this weird thing which happened, which made me believe suddenly in the conspiracy theories. So again, NIO stock is very, very liquid. In addition, the market cap of the company is something like $15 billion. The stock is heavily traded. Sometimes NIO stock is one of the top 5 most traded stocks for a day. So what can cause it to drop 12% in a second and then to go back up 12%? I seriously don't know. And to be honest, I'm in stocks for like last 17 years. I've bought companies, sold companies, earned a lot of money, lost a lot of money. I have a formal education in this thing, and I cannot explain what happens. Somebody probably tried to sell like a huge chunk of NIO stock and then immediately buy it back. So if any of you have any theories or know what happened, please write to us in the comments, because I don't know and I would like to hear your thoughts on that. Now let's talk a little bit about the Q2 earnings. So first of all, one thing to remember, one thing to understand, nobody actually knows what they mean, if they are any good or not. So you can go, for example, to Seeking Alpha to take a look at the page for NIO, and the last 3 analysis for NIO that you will see, the ratings are sell, hold and strong buy, and all 3 of them are based on the earnings number that NIO had delivered. So let's not try to judge, let's take a look at this kind of formally and understand what happened. So first of all, basically NIO missed on everything, but we were kind of ready for it. We talked about this in a previous video, that NIO always, for the last like 10 quarters I think, NIO has missed on revenue and on profits. Now, this quarter was not the exception. NIO missed on revenue by about $102 million, if I'm not mistaken. They missed on earnings by about 3 cents. And the only thing they've beaten is something called normalized EPS, which they've beaten by 5 cents, but let's not dwell on that. By the way, all these cool screenshots and all of our analysis we're doing in Seeking Alpha. If you don't have an account for Seeking Alpha, we have an affiliate link which will give you something like $30 off of your subscription. I personally highly recommend it, using Seeking Alpha for the past 5 years, I think. Their margins were pretty much the same as they were in previous quarters, so no huge improvements there. Major improvements were in few segments. First of all, they really cut their SG&A and their R&D expenses. That's a good thing. Second of all, their operating profit was pretty much the best we have seen since NIO is on the market. The loss was something like $623 million, which is, well, it's a step forward. It's a small step forward, not a huge leap. And I'm not sure that by gradually lowering this number, NIO will get to profitability. So this number has to be slashed in order for NIO to get profitable in 2 quarters. And we are talking about profitability because the management, of course, doubled down on their promises that by Q4 NIO will be profitable. So how they want to achieve this? They want to deliver 150,000 vehicles in Q4. Just so you understand, this is on average 50,000 vehicles per month. Right now, record-breaking month, NIO is delivering 31. We are at the beginning of September. Q4 begins on October. So NIO has less than 4 weeks to get from 30-something thousand vehicles to 50-something thousand vehicles. Can this happen? Maybe. If it will happen and NIO will keep slashing the SG&A and R&D expenses, can they get to profitability? Maybe. Kind of the margins suck right now because of the price war in Chinese EV market. So I am not optimistic at all. So I think they can make a few good steps forward toward the profitability, but I would not bet on NIO becoming profitable in Q4. If you find this information interesting, valuable, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Now, I do want to make a prediction, and you guys will not like this prediction. So my prediction is as follows. NIO management right now is trying to kind of hype the stock and overpromise because they want to do only one thing, and it is to issue more share. Because let's face it, NIO is burning cash every single quarter. They are not close to profitability right now. Of course, they have a bit of cash left from the previous stock offering, but right now stock is getting higher and higher. It's more than $6 right now, so it sounds like a pretty good chance for them to actually issue more shares and to secure the cash position for the next couple of years. Now, last time on this channel, when we made this prediction, if I'm not mistaken, what was it, 4 days later, NIO offered more shares. So here's our official prediction. Until the end of November this year, NIO will go out and issue more shares, and I think they will issue something between $1.5 and $2 billion in new shares. So just to summarize everything that happened, NIO is a cool company. They have a very nice vehicles. Their deliveries are going up. ONVO, by the way, in August delivered 16,000 vehicles. Last video we talked about ONVO hitting 10,000 for the first time, 16,000 now, which is great. If you add to this the new ES8 model, which all the hype is about right now, maybe NIO can really increase their delivery numbers. Can they hit 50,000? I don't know, guys. I'm not sure. Like, they need to increase their deliveries by how much? Something like 60-70% in 1 month? Sounds kind of iffy to me. So, great company, great vehicles, horrible management. I don't know. I will not stop bashing NIO management like ever until they stop over-promising and under-delivering. So that's all I had for you for this video. Please don't forget to put a like, write a comment to us, write to me please, what do you think had happened with NIO stock in pre-market? Why had it dropped 12% and then went straight back up? And I will see you in the next video. Take care, guys.